Today's lesson is water. Why is water important as an element? Well, here's a couple reasons. Water as an element is very important because it allows change to happen. Water is the element of change. Any environment that water enters into, it changes. It changes form. Unlike flame, where it burns bright, but it's essentially always going to be flame. Water is the element of change in a lot of senses because it flows. It can become many different forms. Whereas all the other forms, they are essentially always that form. Water, without it, life can't exist, at least not here. Without water on any planet, life would not have taken form like it has if it hadn't been for water. Water, when you think about water in your life, it's that changing factor about all of it. Water will come in the form of ice. It's growth, it's big. When it enters an environment, it may be moving slow as an iceberg, moving out, carving grooves in the land, carving this place, that place, but still at the same time, when it's actually moving across the land, it's picking up all these things, moving slowly at first, growing slowly at first. This is essentially when you're in the apprentice stage of your life, when you're just growing in such a way that you're unable to, you're wondering about your life and wondering, why the heck is it moving so slow? Why is this happening, that happening? Any of it can happen. But the essence of this painting is growth itself. It's after you've been in the iceberg stage where you're growing and you've gained all this stuff and you're moving slow, you move to the adept stage of actually learning. You have all the knowledge that you had from when you were at the iceberg stage, but you actually are unable to be back in that stage because you're no longer in that stage. It's warmed up. You've gained a fire. After you've melted down to water, you're able to flow. You're able to feel the actual land itself that you carved out by being in that iceberg stage. In looking at it, it still maintains all that knowledge, all those things that it picks up, all that power that it had. But because you no longer need to be in that stage where you're picking up as much, yes, you can still pick up stuff, small things along the way to improve the speed of your being or what you're doing. The actual process itself will happen because you've gone through that slow stage, that slow state of being, that slow essence of your being. But once you've gone through that stage of having the experience of being water, at some point you become steam because you've gone to the ocean, you've gone to the low point, you've learned what you need to learn. But steam is the essence of the alchemist, the master, the person who's mastered whatever skill it is to the point where they're able to teach it to others. They become the teacher, they become the experienced one. It still maintains the essence of water. It could always become back down to water. It also maintains the essence of the learner, the person that needs to learn, to grow, to expand, to move slowly. But it knows that it becomes all of it. It knows that all of it's self-contained within the steam itself. It can come back down to the lower levels, but the alchemist, the teacher, is up at the higher level, the higher state of being. It comes down to teach the people at the lower levels, but once you've reached that level, you know you can always go up and down the different levels. Your point of view, your reality, your experience can change depending on where you are. But just know that when you've gone through these different stages, you've transcended being an iceberg. You've transcended being just the flowing water. You know how to use what you have in order to create more of it. Once you've done this, you don't need to push anyone away, push anyone forward, any of it. This is truly, truly the essence of what it means to understand water in its truest essence. If you're essentially a water element person, change happens for you naturally. You may carry things with you for a long time, but for you, change is more of a natural process of life. And that is the essence of the painting. It's change itself. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.